Welcome to the Conscious Creative Podcast, your weekly dose of soul-to-soul conversation that will have you saying peace out to your 9 to 5 to explore in your sacred calling. The topics center around conscious business and interviews with the folks who started them. We'll be exploring the art of being human and what it takes to live your life fully expressed and financially free. I'm Christina Gomes, and I went from high-paying job as a psychotherapist to leaving it all behind for my desire to travel the world playing my original music, to becoming the CEO and soulpreneur founder of freeyourcreativity.org, where I help visionary leaders create the businesses of their wildest dreams. If you have a sacred calling, stick around. My prayer is that you become the permission slip for the collective as you hear the soul-inspiring stories that call you forth into creative action. Let's get to the soul. Hello, and welcome to another live transmission from yours truly. I'm Christina Gomes. I am here in the Instagram world, in the Facebook world, and I'm on social media to share with you a potent message. I consider myself a messenger, and if you're anything like me, you have a message burning in your heart. You want to say things. You want to say what's really on your heart. You want to say and speak truths into the world on and offline and have that be enough. Okay. Now I'm going live today to help you to attract clients without feeling like you're selling all the time, or that you're convincing people, or that you need to prove yourself or gain some kind of authority or be someone that you're not. And the mistake I see many soul-led entrepreneurs make is they're comparing themselves to other people online, and this is a big fat no-no in my world. So how do you attract clients without feeling like you need to be like someone else, or you need to have been in the game for a certain amount of years, or any kind of nonsense that you don't actually need? Well, this, my friends, can all be these problems that you're experiencing of not having an overflow of clients reaching out to you in your DM saying like, how can I work with you? This problem can be solved by having a message, an embodied message that aligns with your truth and that aligns with who you're meant to serve in this life and in this moment in life, really. So why I like to make that differentiating factor known of like this moment in life is because many of you get held back because you're like, well, I'm an ever evolving creature. And so what if I change my mind? Or what if I want to say something next week? Or what if I want to study something else? Or what if I want to be known for this next year? Or what if I'm learning something new right now? And all of that is very beautiful because you are a creature who is evolving naturally. Like, this is who you are as a human. You are in an ever evolving flow, and that's wonderful and lovely. And if you're ever anything like me, then you're a lifelong learner. So that's all really cool stuff. You're a lifelong learner. You're not going to just like show up to everything like you know everything in the whole wide world. Like, you know a lot. You are very wise. You have a lot of wisdom and knowledge embedded within your body, and you've learned over the years through your experiences and through your certifications. All that is lovely. And so no one is trying to say like, don't keep getting certifications or don't keep learning. You get to, but there's something in you right now that wants to be shared, that wants to be said. And when we hold back, or we wait until the next certification, or we wait until our message is completely fully formed on the page, we are losing the opportunity to express ourselves in real time. And that is the attraction piece. That is the attraction piece. So soul-led entrepreneurs and new entrepreneurs, or entrepreneurs that are not actually attracting clients in an overflow, are making the mistake of trying to perfectly curate a message based on what has worked for others or what has worked for them in the past or what seems to be working in the online space, rather than the truth of what is moving through them on what they really, really want to say. And then gaining some skills to be able to create a bridge from what they really want to say and the stories they want to tell and their experiences and the nuanced tone of their voice and what it moves through them naturally. They can actually have that be at the center of their message, and then add a bridge, add skill, add the principles that I teach in my programs to help them to create a bridge from their story into an offer, into a transaction, into a client signing on with them in a feel-good way. This is how we sell in feel-good ways. So there's nothing wrong with selling, but the way you've been taught to sell might not resonate with who you are and who you're being. You want your natural expression to be enough. And here's what they're not telling you. Here's what the copywriters aren't telling you, the marketing gurus aren't telling you, that your natural expression is enough. I have always simply had an offer and shared about it on the internet, wrote about it, spoke about it, and not even only on the internet, but I have attracted clients in coffee shops, at live retreats, at networking events, because I let my natural expression do the heavy lifting for me. I don't try to change who I am first down to the core. I have confidence in the knowing of that my work in the world can really add value to someone's life. My teachings, my lessons, my wisdom. So you know that, right? You know that somewhere, even if it's masked by doubt. And don't worry, like if it's masked by doubt, this is the perfect place to be, because doubts come up at any level. I have doubts of certain things that I want to create in my life. They just don't run the show. I have tools and enough practice listening to the doubt voice without actually listening, because the doubt voice isn't the voice of truth. And so if you are spending more time listening to the voice of doubt, then you're not spending enough time listening to your voice of truth. And then that becomes harder to share your voice, because the voice that you're listening to is not the voice that is actually going to make for an easy connection in the online space or the offline space, in the local coffee shop, in the networking event. The great thing about focusing on your message is it's going to bring a lot of soul to your social media, because you're not going to be taking a cookie cutter, done for you message that maybe has worked for somebody else, or like a copywriter wrote it for you. You're going to be taking your soul expression and you're simply going to be placing it in places where the most eyes can become visible on that. So why I love social media is because it is a platform. It's an amplification of the message. But without the message, social media isn't going to do the work for you. So I'm helping people over the next 6 weeks to bring the soul back into their social media accounts. But this is not just the things I'm going to teach. You're going to want to be there, because this 6-week live experience isn't going to be me writing your words for you, or me telling you what is going to work or what works for me. It's going to be, this course is going to extract the message from you that is already living within you, so that your words become a living transmission for those who resonate, for those who are meant to work with you. Hey there, visionary leader. If you're resonating with this message, I'd like to invite you into your next level life and business. Enrollment has begun for the Conscious Creative Business Immersion. This is my signature group container to help you design an offer so delicious, so juicy, so based on your soul gifts that you are thrilled to invite your soulmate clients inside of it. I'm going to teach you how to promote this offer with a ton of heart and to sell out this offer with ease to meet your revenue goals. I would love to have you inside if you are a visionary leader who knows that they are great at what they do. You'd like to collapse the timeline on how long it takes to reach consistent income with an offer that you truly love. Go to the link in the show notes to apply for the Conscious Creative Business Immersion. I will be sitting with your application individually, and I will send an email to let you know if you've been accepted in a few days after application. Thank you for trusting me with your vision, and I can't wait to see what we co-create. So there are people out there already who are meant to work with you. There's an overflow of people already out there who are meant to work with you. And the mistake that I see entrepreneurs make is going like, okay, well, there's just not enough people in my audience, or the people that are in my audience aren't the right people. And you are not giving those people enough credit. It's not a empowering way to think about your audience. I know that there's an overflow of people, even in my small audience, that love the way that I express myself and love and would love to be guided in just the special way that I can guide them. So you get to have that belief in yourself at the forefront of your message. Once we get that really aligned with the truth of who you are, because that's the truth of who you are. You matter, your voice matters, and your work is not for everyone. And your social media presence allows the people that your work is for to actually hear and receive the transmission. Because you can sit alone in your bed and send out an energetic transmission, and I teach you how to do that in my programs as well, and we want that for you. But really, when you go live with that transmission at the tip of your tongue, in your voice box, and it's guided through the screen, across oceans, over lands, to hit the heart of the person that needed to hear your message that day. This is how we attract clients in an overflow. We get to do both. We get to give off an energetic transmission. We get to be the frequency that we want in this world, and we get to speak from that frequency. And we get to not be afraid of social media or the trolls or the potential people who don't want to hear your message, and really focus on the people that your message is meant to serve that day. Because as much as we want to say like, oh, telepathy's in and let's just like write out what we want and it's going to come to us, yes, but we also get to meet the universe halfway. And if you want clients, you get to show up and share your message and invite them to work with you. And I'm going to teach you exactly how to write social posts that sell in this 6 weeks journey together. Write words that sell, speak words that sell, and sell without feeling like a salesperson. Sell without going like, for the limited time only, $5.99. Like, I know that you don't want to sound like that. And what that is doing is preventing you from sharing your natural expression, because you think that every time you share your natural expression that you're going to come off like a salesperson, but you don't. This is not how my transmissions come off to people. I am giving an opportunity in each transmission that I share for somebody to work deeper with me, because I believe in the power of my work in the world. And so if you are someone who believes in the power of your work in the world, and you want to get more eyeballs on these invitations and on your message, and even if you just want to share a more empowering message to folks who need to hear it, then my 6-week journey Resonance is for you, to help you bring the soul back into social media and social media as a whole, because each message matters. So you may have qualms about social media and the way people are using it. That doesn't matter. What matters is how you want to use the space and how you want to be witnessed in the space and how you want to utilize this tool as an amplification device to get your message heard by just the right people, heard and seen and witnessed and felt. Here's the indicator, felt. So the soul of your potential client is going to feel you and your belief and your embodied truth that you can help them in every piece that you put out into the world. If you want that, I invite you to sign up for Resonance. And in this 6-week journey, I'm going to help you to bring the soul back in your social media, yes, but to write words, share words, speak words that allow your clients to want what you have to offer in record-breaking time, so that you don't have to write 1,000 posts before somebody recognizes that you're their go-to guide. It could be one live transmission. It could be one written piece. It could be one video you create for your platform of choice that brings people into their knowing, and has them feeling your energy, feeling your transmission, feeling your knowing that you're here to serve, that you're meant to help this person, one person at a time or a group of people at a time, but that they feel it and that they are aligned to buy. They're resonating with your message. So your message is nuanced. Okay, your message isn't one I help statement. Your message isn't one story. Your message is the compounded effect of you showing up in your knowing and your divine truth and your willingness to serve and your desire to help the right kind of people get the right kind of support from you. All of that, every post, every piece matters, and it's nuanced. And it may be not one post that people need to see, but a multitude. And that's okay as well. But rather than having 1,000 posts that are scattered, you could create 4 posts that are intentionally designed that lead people to where you would love to see them led, whether it's your group, whether it's your offer, whether it's your podcast, where you want to lead these people. They're going to be led by your knowing, by your embodied truth, and by your resonant message. So in these 6 weeks together, we're also going to learn, I'm going to equip you with everything you need to be able to attract people into your audience, into your offers, into your vision and into their own vision, and make sure that your visions are united so that they know what they're getting themselves into, so that they know what they're signing up for, so that they feel in alignment with you and your special kind of medicine and magic. All right. So I hope this lesson was helpful. 6 live calls plus Q&As that are all designed to help you to attract clients in an overflow without feeling like a salesperson or without feeling like you need to do so much. And you can actually be the messenger of your soul aligned message and have it resonating with just the right kind of people so that they come to your discovery calls or come to your groups or come to your workshops and buy your programs and buy your offers with just a few touch points with you rather than years and years and years. We're going to shorten the timeline it takes for clients to know that you are their go-to guide. I'm so looking forward to this experience with you, and I will see you at one of these next live transmissions. I love you so much. I love what you're doing out there in the world. Keep going, keep sharing your message, and hopefully if you want to shorten the timeline it takes for people to hear your message and have it resonating with them enough for them to reach out to you, come up in your DMs, ask how they can work with you, then you'll join Resonance today. Link in the bio on Instagram, and I'm going to leave the link in the comments and in the description on Facebook. All right, talk to you so soon. Aloha.